Hi, I'm Grace. Last year I was told I was too intense by a guy who looks like he can't even bench press a bar. And I'm not ashamed even if I am too intense per se. I don't like it when people make intensity out to be a bad thing. I tend to find that most people who are driven and passionate are the ones most susceptible to judgment about their intensity. I grew up with two older brothers, playing basketball and many other sports. Sports was where I was first given a taste of competitiveness and camaraderie, but I always think I knew that sports was never my thing. I wanted something more intense.
Yes, it is inside.
So I started piano lessons early on and my music life took off. I always knew I was somewhat good at music, but I don't think I ever truly realized how gifted I was until I quit. And that's not a brag. It's just very jarring to me that I didn't recognize my progress or musical achievements when I was in it, almost like musical blinders, if you will. The number of hours I put in practicing, performing, showing up to rehearsals, going to lessons. No wonder I was burnt out in the end. But I don't regret it at all, not even in the least bit. There's plenty of stories from my musical past that reflect just how driven and passionate about music I was, and not to mention the opportunities I got from being so balls to the walls with my craft. For example, traveling to Japan to perform with my band, performing at Disney, getting accepted into every college I auditioned at for music, being part of national music competition, and the list can go on and on and on forever. I think the reason I enjoyed music so much was because I felt something. Playing music gives me a feeling that I can't compare to anything else. It's a part of the reason I wanted to be such a good performer, because I wanted others to feel at least a bit of the fraction of what it feels to be totally immersed in music. My little neurodivergent artist brain is longing for a connection. It longs for the same connection I felt when music was still relevant in my life. It longs for late night whispers about what we think happens after we die, phone calls reflecting on childhood, chats about what makes us cry, laugh, scream. Will anything ever be the same? Will I always feel this empty inside? And did I make a mistake by quitting music? It feels like my passion and drive has been completely taken from me. I feel like a shitty artist. I feel like I'll never be good at anything like I was with music.
Breaking news.
I feel fucking defeated. Last year, I tried to drown out these thoughts by going out and not acknowledging that I was going through something. I was going through a heartbreak. I was grieving my musical past, and I didn't even know. It's like I was completely a different person. I missed my intensity, my deep thoughts, my drive, and my whole persona I based on being good at music. I felt like I had nothing until I was told I was too intense by a guy who looks like he can't even bench press a bar. Jesus, the first time hearing that, I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. But it was the start of something good. It was the start of getting my old, intensely deep-thoughted and passionate self back. I'm trying to get back the artistic direction and passion I had with music, but through photography. I think I'm on the verge of finding my artistic voice again. And for that, I'm grateful that I'm considered too intense.